up, YouTube? This is Will. I finally got the building materials for the shelves for my game room today. Basically what I'm doing is I'm going to cover this entire back wall strictly with video games. I'm going to try to do it as cheap as possible. I got the idea for building these shelves from EDT1138. So Ed, thank you very much. As of right now, the cost of these materials is about $70, which is a little bit more than I expected it to be. But I needed to buy 3-inch screws, toggle bolts for the drywall, and also a handsaw, which obviously I didn't have any of that stuff, so that's going to add to the cost. If you have these building materials or these tools, you can make shelves such as what I'm going to make a lot cheaper than what I'm doing. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm making the measurements for the games on the boards before I actually hang them up. I'm looking to get some Sega Saturn games, your basic run-of-the-mill video game collection. I got NES boxes, I got loose carts, all that stuff is going up here. I'm going to show you, I'm doing a little bit of a unprofessional measuring right now, and this is, I'm using Red Bull cans to keep these boards even while I make the measurements and make the markings on the boards before I actually put them up. Not very experienced at this, so you're going to see a lot of sloppy editing. Anyway, hopefully within the next couple of days or so, I should have the shelves actually finished. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So a quick update on the shelves so far. Not bad. Took me about probably an hour and a half to get it just to this point. Again, I've never done any sort of woodworking or anything, I guess mainly related as far as building shit. But I had to make holes a couple times just to kind of get it right and get it even, but so far so good. That top shelf is gonna hold long boxes for Sega Saturn, PlayStation, that sort of thing. But yeah, just wanted to give a quick update on what we're doing so far, and it's looking pretty good. Hope to have this done by the end of today. Alright, so I finally finished my shelves. I'm actually filming this the morning after I started because I have a really shitty $40 Black & Decker drill from Target, and the battery actually died in the middle of the project. And even though I tried to let it charge for an hour or two, I would get through maybe 5 minutes of drilling and it would die again. So I had to leave it charging overnight. The total cost of everything that I bought was $92.85, but I wound up not using the handsaw and I wound up not using the toggle bolts. So the cost of the materials that I used was $66.92. The only reason it was actually that high is because these 2x2s, they only had them in redwood, which were almost $5 each, which actually drove the price of the entire project up quite a bit. Had I used something like pine or cheaper wood, the cost of the shelving would have been much, much lower. I probably could have got it done for maybe 40 bucks had I not used redwood. I measured the top 3 shelves for long boxes for PlayStation 1 long boxes, Sega Saturn, whatever else, Sega CD that uses long boxes. Everything else from the 3rd shelf down to the 2nd to last is measured to hold Sega Genesis games with the tabs, so I don't have to bend them down. There was only enough room left on the bottom. That's not supposed to happen. There was only enough room left at the bottom for PSP games, so that's probably what I'll use that for. I might put loose cartridges down there, but probably not. I'd rather have it somewhere towards the middle. But anyway, that's a quick update on that. Once I actually get my stuff here and I load up the shelves, I'll go ahead and wrap up the video. Until then, catch you later. Alright y'all, so the shelves are up and completed. I have a good chunk of my games on here right now. Everything's really sturdy and holding up well, which is phenomenal. I'm actually going to go ahead and move the camera a little bit so you guys can see. Stacked from the ceiling to the floor. My room is a total mess. My house is a mess because I just got my stuff a couple of days ago, and I've been working feverishly trying to get everything unpacked and together. It's taken a lot longer than I wanted it to, but anyway, everything's great. It beats the hell out of having, if this thing would focus, everything on one of these shitty Target type shelves. I'm actually going to go into the other room where I have more crap, which I haven't gone through yet. This shelf, this is one of those, I don't know, $35 Target things. Didn't quite make it through the move. If I lift this part up, you'll see that there's some damage to that. This does not move in one piece. And that's the messed up thing about these things. I always said that they are pretty much good for as long as your lease is, because once you try to move them, they're done. And you'll see the backing on this is just paper, more or less. So the shelves that I built on my own are significantly better and definitely gonna hold up a lot longer. I can actually fit everything on there without extra room. Everything was pretty much custom sized so that things will fit as they're supposed to. So yeah, EDT1138, thank you very much for the suggestion and the how-to. This thing works out great. Finally have an actual room to dedicate towards this crap, so it's gonna look and feel so much better being in here and playing my games. That's it.